So I have my camera set up here, as you can see, um, and I have an overhead camera going on with Cameo using my cell phone, so I can stream it down and also use my standard camera so you can see my reaction as I unbox these things. So this is from Walmart. This was the one of the first ones that I pre-ordered and got. So we're going to go ahead and open this. Being very careful, cutting at a 45 or narrower thing so I don't hit it. I don't want to hit the screen like they did on GameStop where they staple the staples to the box. And there's not a lot of packaging in here. Yeah, wow. And with the screen being right there, I hope this thing isn't damaged. Not much in the way of packaging. So, wow. That is a small box. Compared to my other boxes, let me get them. So these are my other Switch boxes. The original Switch box, as you can see, is much wider, though not as thick as the Switch 2 box. And then there's the OLED box, which I got later in life. Now, it's closer in form factor to the Switch 2 box, but it is still taller than the Switch 2 box, which is interesting, considering the screen is much larger in the Switch 2. Or in general, the whole system's just larger. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to open this guy out. Of course, Best Buy, they stapled receipts to some of the this part of the box, and that went through to the screen. So that's why I was concerned about the packaging with Walmart, because the screen was right there with nothing to protect it. So if that would have been slammed just right, the screen could have got damaged. Um, or maybe it's over here. So we got the side here, which has got a picture of the Switch to it in red, nothing special. Um, uh, Bottom stuff, I'm covering up my serial number for obvious reasons. So not much in the way of just stuff. It's coming with a dock, an HDMI cord, power cord, the Joy-Con adapter thing that you could have as a controller, HDMI cord. And of course, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much to it. I don't know what to expect. There's a little tab here. We're going to try to get that open. Am I going to be able to get that? And yes. Okay, so we got it now. Being very careful. Oh, I have it upside down. Okay, so when I said maybe staple the screen, this is not the right side. It's actually this side. Betcha. Yep, there's the screen. Wow, it is right there. No wonder those staples did damage. I mean, there is nothing protecting the top of the screen. That's crazy. I don't know why they would package a system like this. Yeah, the most sensitive piece, and there's just that much protecting the screen. And then in the Walmart box, there's nothing. So here's the Joy-Cons. So we're pulling those out. The screen, obviously, or the system itself. Right. So those are those items. Now pull this out here. Okay. Below that we have our 4K HDMI. We have the attach-ons for the Joy-Cons with the straps. Okay. And let's see. What else we got here? We got the thing that attached the Joy-Cons to, the grip, which is good. Okay, and then we have the USB Type-C cable. What? Oh, I'm guessing maybe that's... It's got to be... Is that for the... No, it's not for the Joy-Con connector because it's not a charging one. And this is the brick. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. It's not wired in like the last one. It's universal. Wonder how much power is on that. I can't really see. Is it 60 watts? It's hard to tell. The rating on this is not great, but yeah, it's Type C. So the cool thing about that is, if the cord gets mangled or damaged, you need something longer. It's not directly wired in. You can easily change that out. So here's the dock. All right, nice, nice and chunky. Got a lot of ventilation holes on the bottom. Have the curvedness going on, which I kind of like. Gives it a premium feel compared to everything else. Now, let's see here. USB ports on the side like standard. You got your extra ventilation, again, is right there. You got your HDMI power and Ethernet connections right there, as you can see. Nothing a lot different than if you had the Switch OLED. It's about the same kind of a layout. They got rid of the original USB for the Ethernet on the original Switch dock. There's still sort of a ventilation hole there. As you can see, it runs the whole length, even with the cover on. And you can somewhat see there is a circuit board in there and whatnot. It's kind of hard. I don't know if I can show it to you or not, but you can sort of see it. It's like right there. And that's what's doing all the work. There's a active fan in here, so it's going to suck up air through the bottom and shoot it out, all the hot air through the top, which is cool. The original Switch dock did not do that. So we'll go ahead, start to get things going here, clean up my mess, get stuff out of the way. Yeah. Pack up the Switch box. It does work. Yes, it was a problem with OBS. It changed the audio of my mic input to default, nothing. Anyway, now to the good part. Here's what I can tell you. All right. Let me take some of this apart, and we will do some comparisons. So, first things first, docks. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit bigger, right? And it's got ventilation holes here, but also all along here, and there, you can see some of the circuitry there. It definitely feels like a quality piece. A little bit better plastic than the other one, but not by much. You do have your power, HDMI, and LAN port, just like you do on the OLED, but not like the OG. So that is something to take into account. Let's see. You have the brick. This says, I think, 15 watts on it, but I don't believe that. It's got to be more than that. It's what I could actually read. The lettering on this is not great. They give you a cord. Luckily, it's not wired. I do not know if this is going to be long enough. Hopefully it will be. So if your setup doesn't work, the good news is I think any HDMI will work. This is looking like a 6-foot cord, Type C connector. Should work fine, though. You may need a PD capable USB cable. This, imagining, is a high quality unit, because if supposedly you're going to do 4K, you're going to have to do something halfway decently. And I'm not seeing anything that says anything on here, which that's not their fault. That's the thing. Well, oh, okay, it says HDMI ultra high speed. Okay, so it is certified to be a high quality cable, which is cool. We are gonna. Oh, hold on. Where's my grip? Do I not have my grip here? Unfortunately, I don't have my grip, but that's okay. We don't need to 100% compare that. What we really care about is the Joy-Cons and stuff. Right? I was last night, so I didn't get what I switched to. Oh, I do apologize you didn't get a Switch 2. I will point out, don't feel bad. They're going to be shipping a whole ton of these. Try not to buy them from the scalpers. Jake Randall is your man. He's going to be able to hook you up on YouTube in regards to stuff. I'll talk about that in a little bit. That's how I was able to get 2 Switch pre-orders. Ooh, okay. Okay. So, Joy-Con. definitely bigger. The knobs are big. Everything's just bigger in general. The material about the same. Buttons are definitely going to be. Let me if I can do this. Here. Let me do it here. The buttons are definitely a lot bigger. Joysticks are a lot bigger. Material's about the same, which is quality, right? And this is your release. That's how you get it off because it's magnetic. It definitely, if you have bigger hands like I do and you're not a kid, I can tell you right now, it is definitely going to be more comfortable on these. So I definitely see this being a much better experience, for what I want to do, which is cool. The buttons, are they buttons better? I think the buttons are about the same. I mean, they're bigger, obviously. What about button presses? About the same. Joysticks. They feel. You can't tell on this, but they feel different. This feels smoother than this one. So it's still a button. But yeah, definitely. I definitely can feel a difference between the Joy-Cons. Hopefully this does not have Joy-Con drift. Is what I'm hoping for. Let's see. So, obviously, we got the optical sensor on here, and if we do the actual piece, it should just stick on, right? Okay, so it's just a pressure fit is all that is, which I think is perfectly fine. Though I think you could probably disengage. Yeah, you can definitely well, I don't know. It might be magnetic because this might be metal. Yeah. How does it feel? Well, as a mouse, I'll be honest, that's not bad. That's actually feels pretty darn good. Um, I mean, if I'm doing a proper comparison compared to an actual real mouse, I mean, obviously that's going to be lighter and a little bit smoother, but this is not bad as a mouse. I don't feel like it's going to, like, it's wide enough. I don't think it's going to fall over easily the way they have it and it balanced. It's actually pretty good. Well, yes, it always comes with the attachments, which this is just like anything. So if you're doing, this, it doesn't go flying out of your hand. It's a safety thing, but also just like before, this doubles to make it actually proper for a mouse so it slides. Because if you took this off, right, this wouldn't slide very good. If I can bring it in. This wouldn't slide very good on the tabletop, and it could cause problems. So this, when you do that, gives you the slides, gives you the straps if you need. But the other thing it does, I guess it also protects against button presses, which is good, and whatnot. So it's a good thing. Plus, it does have the holes for the lights, which is good. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of halfway decent. I think a lot of people with Metroid Prime are going to end up using these for using the mouse controls. I really do, or any other types of shooter games like Overwatch, Fortnite, and all that jazz. So, we're getting down to the wire here. So, we're going to touch that in 1 second. But, before we do, so we got the grip. Obviously, it comes with a grip. No, it is not a charging grip. Why they never included with a charging grip, I never did understand this whatsoever. As you can see, it is color-coded just like the Switch 2 is, which is, again, a nice feature. They didn't have to do it. All right. And, yeah, it just snaps right in. I mean, it sucks it right in. I didn't have to actually force it in. It did its own thing. Oh, yeah. With the additional size and the grip, this is definitely more comfortable. Very similar to a... I would almost say, yeah. It's almost... I mean... The buttons are still bigger on the Pro controller. This is the original Pro controller, my Tears of the Kingdom one. The buttons are bigger, right? This stick is obviously um, in a slightly different spot, right? And of course, you got a D-pad. But I will point out the positioning of these and the buttons and how big these joysticks are very similar to a Pro controller. Though their joysticks are actually a little bit different on the Pro controller, and they're actually a little bit taller. So you're still going to have a better time with the Pro controller, I think. But I have to say, this is a remarkable improvement compared to what it comes with. Very cool. So we'll go ahead and take that off. I wish it was a charger. Be kind of cool. All right, so, oh wow, this is a big boy. This is a big boy. Now, because it's shiny, you'll be able to see, but it is definitely larger. B note, they did say there was a supposed screen protector on it, and they don't want you to remove it off. Hilariously enough, I see positively nothing on here. It's very shiny. So I don't know if it's plastic. It doesn't look plastic. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if you really need a glass one or not. It's hard for me to tell. I always got a glass one for my previous one because I didn't want to scratch it going into the dock. So we'll see how that is. So we're going to go ahead and put the Joy-Cons on. Snap them on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, oh. That is a much better... I mean, the OLED, they really improved it, right, compared to the original release Switch. I mean, this doesn't flex too much. It's pretty good compared to the original one. This feels like a quality piece. I don't know why. Maybe it's just, I don't know. It just feels much better than the other one. Now, obviously, it's bigger. You can tell, you know. Now, thickness-wise, my understanding is from Nintendo, Switch 2 is not any thicker than Switch 1. But what they were able to do, since it was a much bigger screen, they had more real estate to work with, and they could lay things out better. So they could actually get away with doing it. Now, you got your USB Type-C connection on the top. You don't have that on Switch. You do have the volume rocker, power button, headphone jack. Thank you. Wireless, Bluetooth wireless works, but honestly, headphones so much louder. And then, of course, you got a microphone connection right here. So, now, this is what the back looks like, right? And this is what the bottom looks like. So, here's what we want to see. We want to see the party piece. Ooh. Okay, so the stand, I'm pretty sure this piece right here is made of metal. The other part right here, I can't tell if that's metal or plastic. It's hard to say. Yeah. And this smoothly goes where you want it. It's not clickety like this one would be, right? This one. Oh no, I'm thinking OG1. So it's very similar to this one. Now this is where the actual card slot was on the OLED model. This wasn't too bad, right? This is very similar to this. This was a big improvement over the original Switch. But this, I kind of like it being hollow like that because it also has a notch right here, which is cool. So if you did have something like running up cord-wise, you're not totally hosed. Though you wouldn't plug something up there if you need to. Though if you wanted to, you could plug something up on the front here. When I have it sitting like this, you could probably get away with it if you had some type of adapter. But yeah, I definitely like the way that works and sets up. That's very, very nice. Yes. Okay. So we have this. We have the dock. We have everything here. So clearly, what I'm going to have to do next is we want to get the dock hooked up, and we want to get well, before I do that, hold on. Switch going into the dock. Okay. So it does stick up a bit. Now, hopefully take advantage of the fact that the screen does stick up. Looks good, feels good. Still has the power button icon here. I'm liking what I see so far. So we're going to go ahead, try to get this bad boy going. I have it all hooked up, ready to go, and we're going to look at initial reactions. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Hold off on that. I have it hooked up, but let me go back. I didn't even bother. I got so worked up, I totally forgot about unboxing these. Jeez. Okay, do I need anything for this? Yes. We are unboxing the Pro Controller. Come on. Really? Okay. Ooh, nice. Another cord. I could always use those. Not much else in this. Alright, Pro Controller time. Let's go. Ooh, okay. Seems like similar material as the Switch itself. Pretty good. It's a lot higher quality. It's not as shiny or whatever as my other Pro Controller. Form factor is about the same, to be honest with you. Ooh, interesting. Really? The joystick is a little bit more to the left than this one. Right? Yeah, ever so slightly. Buttons are about the same size. Bigger start and minus buttons, which is of interest. Or the plus button and the minus. And of course you got the chat button there. Now, you do have the headphone jack. Yes, that's right. You can have headphones off your Pro Controller. Super awesome. Charge up here, of course. I do kind of like the two-tone going on, which is interesting. Unfortunately, unlike this controller, you will not be able to change out if you unscrew these end pieces for customizations. That's not going to happen. You literally would have to take this thing apart to do so, and that's just not going to work. Now, as you can see, there's also these extra buttons on the back, right here on the grips. Not entirely sure what those are going to be used for. How does it feel button-wise? Button-wise, it feels about the same, though, again, the buttons aren't shiny. The joysticks feel about the same. D-pad feels a little bit better. And yeah, yeah. You want the Pro Controller. It's a given. Okay. And then the final piece. Mario Kart. Right? Gotta open this guy. Because we like physical games at Gaming with Magus. Let's go. And there's a cartridge. Yes, and I'm not expecting much. So, just out of curiosity, what does a Switch 1 cartridge? Do I not have that one? I don't know where that's at. Okay. So, cartridge looks to be about the same size. Looks to be about the same everything. The only thing that's different that I'm aware of, I believe, is they're keyed differently? Maybe? Is what I was told? I'm not seeing it though. Oh, okay. Here we go. So on this side, I don't know if you can see it or not. They're keyed slightly differently on this side here. So, um, I don't know if you can see that or not. So of interest. So we will not be able to. We can play a Switch 1 game in, but you're not going to be able to put a Switch 2 game that's a Switch 2 specific game in. But I'm guessing some of the games, from my understanding, they have been able to. Like if you bought the Breath of the Wild Switch 2 version, I guess it has Switch 1 on it, and you can literally use the cartridge on either system, which is of interest. So that's what's going on with that. So, past anything else, there's the box art. Um, there is a reversible piece underneath. So if you wanted to flip it around, you could. I don't think that's the purpose, though. The thing that makes it difficult, though, is since it's not clear and it's red, you can't see any extra box art they would put in there, which is an unfortunate thing, but it is what it is. They're, they wanted a red case, right? So, all right. So we are good on that front in that regard. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to boot this sucker up and see what we're going to see for the first time. So, let me go ahead and throw it onto console. Now, I don't know if it's going to do 1440p, what we're going to have to do, but we're going to see here. We're going to power it on. All right, we're powering it on for the first time. What does this look like? Okay. It says take the switch out. Okay. Well, then, if we're doing that, we'll do the unboxing so you can see what I got. Oh, it's got music. I don't know if the lighting is off. Hold on. I guess Yes, I understand that. That's complete. Okay. Ooh, there's that system transfer that I was being told about. Be careful. All right, I'm gonna put these back on because I don't like them being separate. All right, so it's talking about the system transfer. I've been told you need to do this. It may not give you an option in the future. I think that's a bunch of junk. I don't know why that would be the case, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I do not want to take a chance on it, or I would do it later. So we're gonna do start the system transfer. I do not have a micro SD card, so we don't have to worry about that. But they are telling you you need an express one, not a standard one. I'm guessing because if you don't have one in there, it's going to be a problem. Skip. Okay. You need to sign into your Nintendo account. So it found me. Hey, look, it's Magus. Okay, next we're moving on to the system source close to the data. All right, well, let me make sure. I have my other switch right here. Okay. Connect an AC adapter to start downloading data. I now have power on this. And then just in case it wants power on the other one, it shouldn't, but just in case. I think this cord should reach. We'll move it this way. Okay. Bring the systems close. We have done so. Done. Please do not do the following on the system source. Go to the home. Settings. Go to system. Where's it at? It's telling me where to go. Ah, they have the new update. System transfer to Switch 2. Okay. Next, until you see the searching for Nintendo Switch 2. Okay. You can play Capel. Yes, I know. Make sure your system is nearby. Done. We're getting ready here. Save data for the following will be removed from the system and transferred to them. I have a whole bunch. That's fine. It's looking for my Switch 2. It has found my Switch 2. Hey, look at that. Very seamless. Let's start the download. Now, obviously, it wants these plugged in, so trying to do this on the fly, if you're trying to do this and you're out and about with a hotspot on your phone, probably not a great idea. It probably won't let you. Don't know if it's because the battery on this might not be in a good state and it doesn't want to take a chance, and or without the power brick, you're going to have problems. So that's going to be an issue. So it says it's going to take this amount of time, but we shall see. So about 14 minutes. Now, mind you, I didn't have a bunch of games. I don't know if it's actually transferring the games from the system or if it's going to make you re-download them. I can't really speak to that, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter. The big thing we care about is the system data, all the save data and whatnot in that regard. So that's what we're going on there. Oop, look, they jumped up 6 minutes. I mean, this is a quick process. To be honest, this is a lot less painful than my old cell phone changing. We have 5 minutes. 4 minutes. Not real minutes. But it's going quite well, to be honest with you. I'm pretty happy with it. Still got about 3 minutes on it. You know, now, understand, if you were never a Switch person. There's a huge library of games you can buy, which are really great. Also, be mindful, there's some games, like Sonic Generations, that you can buy on Switch 1, have it actually on the cartridge, whereas for Switch 2, yeah, you can improve frame rates and stuff, but guess what? It's not all on the cartridge, it's a game key card. Almost there. I don't know how it says it's 2 minutes, but at 99%. How does that work? How's that math? How's that mathing? Okay, my system's about to restart. It's got a lot of fingerprints. What? You lied. Why? Why did reboot then? Makes no sense. Whatever. It's got a minute left, it says. Oh, now what are you doing? Setting the system up? Okay. I don't know what it's setting up, but okay. I mean, this is the first time setup, so I don't know if that's a part of this, and this isn't just the transfer, since it is fresh. It's not like it's an existing Switch. System transfer complete. Theme color from the source system will be carried over. Cool. Ah, I like dark mode. Setup is complete. Hit the home button. Alright, what are we working with? Ah, Switch 2! Let's go! Wow. So, interesting. So, it transferred my stuff, but my profile's still on the original Switch. Interesting. Now, there's a lot of different menus that are a little different. Now, mind you, they just recently updated the Switch in that regard. It wasn't like this a few days ago. They've added some stuff. But you can see there's additional things here. Some newer different icons and so on and so forth. Joy-Con's the same. Cartridge the same. Settings, power. I'm guess that's Game Share that came back. Pictures. Shop is a little bit more. Well, it's about. I think it's a little bit more red than orange. You got the news. The icon's a little bit different. This looks like a paper, whereas that one looks more like a chat window. And then, of course, you got the game chat. That's new. That's Switch 2 only. And then, of course, the Nintendo Switch Online, which is cool. Now, as you can see, it's downloading my Switch Online here, of course, in that regard, because I don't have that on here at the moment. And you can see all the different games I've been playing and have, which is good. Looks like it's already downloading my one digital game that I have on here, which is Sleep Tight. It's a very interesting game. It's a shooter, but it's top down, and you spin around, and one Joy-Con moves, one Joy-Con aims, which is interesting. And you build up a fort to repel some of the monsters, like a tower defense type thing. It's very interesting, and it cycles through day and night. And you get currency when you defeat the monsters to get upgrades and stuff. Very neat game, not very expensive, but it's fun. It is a single player game, of course. So that all looks to be good. Typically, yeah. Yeah, it sounds a little bit different. Most everything looks about the same. Charge looks like it's about 34 or 75%, so that's good. But the experience is the same. So, we're going to go ahead and pop this in the dock so you can get a clear look in that. So, let's go ahead and let's handle that. So you guys can see this. So, of interest is the fact that it noticed that I have a pretty good TV, which is of interest. Oh, I totally forgot. I need to hook up a Pro controller. Let's get that going, right? So should be able to just hook it up and then hit the buttons. Should sync it up. Ooh. 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 Really? Oh yeah. The Joy-Con or the joystick, it's got more resistance. It feels much better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. We'll go ahead and adjust the HDR. Adjust the pattern until the pattern on the left is visible and the pattern on the right isn't. Okay. Wow. I cranked that way up. You want the one left visible and the one on the right isn't. Hit next. Wow, my TV, I didn't know it did HDR. Really? Okay. Wow, this is going to be... Whoa! Upgrade! That looks clean. What am I running at? I want to know. Now, mind you, I'm pushing 1440p through because I don't know my play. Hey, you want to hear something funny? I tried doing the PlayStation 5 through here, and I couldn't get 4K going. It wouldn't work right. What? Where's display? I missed it. Display. Okay, cool. TV resolution automatic. Okay. Just for giggles, I'm gonna do 4K. Let's see what happens. I'm doing 4K. Really? Wow. I don't know if I want it on that though, because realistically, I'll put her on automatic. Oh, it might have automatically gone to 4K. Interesting. Screen size, do I need to adjust? No, everything's perfect. By the way, in case you're wondering, I'm hitting up a, I don't know what model this is. I got a 4K Sony TV that has, does 120 hertz or whatnot. And I did that in preparation of the new Switch 2, but also with the PlayStation, though. I guess my PlayStation just isn't hitting it. Maybe I need that PlayStation 6 coming out next year. All right, so this is still downloading and doing its thing. Let's see here. I think, yes. I think what we need to do is we do Mario Kart World. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Because I promised I would do that. Though, interestingly enough, I've always had problems with this. Getting the actual slot open. Because, interestingly enough, there's no divot in the actual piece. And so, I don't know how they expect you to get this up. Oh, is it reverse? Oh. Oh, that... Whoa, really? Okay, so, I'm going to show you. This is better. Improvement. Okay, so right here, you pull it out, and it lifts up like this. And there's let me see if I can show you here. Hold on. So you pull it out this way, and then it lifts up, right? So you can see it's kind of like that. That's a quality piece at this point, right? That is much better than before. It's higher quality, less likely to break, and way, way easier to put in. So, okay. Wow, I'm liking that. Now, my peanut gallery over here has indicated he would like to play along. And I'm not going to say no. Mm-hmm. So, he will go to unbox his piece. I will hook up the controller so he can play along as well. Because what fun is it playing by myself, right? Now we're only going to do a short little jump. We're not going to go too crazy on this thing. Okay, it's already sunk. I already have cord, but thank you. Hold on to that. So, alrighty. Hold on. Someone's getting trigger itchy here. First of all, let's get back to the console, because I'm not on the console. You need to be quiet. Sorry. Peanut Gallery's being a little feisty back here. Anyway, as it stands with the whole thing, before we begin this, I'm going to tell the Peanut Gallery what they want to do is, if they want to be able to hear the game, I would recommend maybe they try to go get headphones and plug it into their new Pro controller, because it'll probably work, because I'm going to have the system audio. Any headphones will work. Because I have my system audio right here, and I don't have the TV audio on, so he's not going to hear anything. In a normal family-friendly situation, you're going to hear it from the TV, so it wouldn't be much of a problem. But it is kind of cool, and I haven't tested it to see if you guys were playing out in the living room, right, and you both have a Pro controller, right? Here, let me go to talking. If you had Pro controllers and had headphone jacks hooked up, you could potentially play the game without game audio and play quietly, which is kind of cool. The only down part is if you get really boisterous at each other and you're trying to be quiet, then you might have issues. So there is that, but it's still cool that there's an option for that, right? I like that. I kind of missed that they didn't have it on that. Of course, Sony has something like that, which is good. So, bottom. Do you hear that? Well, no, I think it's supposed to work, but again, because of my setup, it may not work. You might just have to work on it. Unfortunately, this is something... Oh, it's muted, that's why. Hold on. Try it now. Hold on. Connecting controller needs an update. Interesting. Do you hear that?
I hear from her.
What? You don't hear anything?
I only hear from Pat.
No, you don't understand. There's no audio coming from this.
Wait a second. Oh, I need to turn it up. Do I?
No, there's no audio controls on it.
Audio controls on my headphones.
Okay, yeah, well then turn it up.
I did just now.
Sorry. Do you hear things?
I hear from there.
It's throwing it. There's no audio coming from that. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, we're getting into this. We are not downloading anything. I want to play directly what's on the cartridge. Now I'm going to be player 1. It downloaded it anyway. Darn you, Nintendo. Am I waiting for something? Clearly. I want to see what it loads. I'm not trying to push any extra buttons if need be.
Mario Kart World!
Okay. Okay. quit messing with buttons, sir. Okay. So we're gonna do multiplayer. 2-player. No. We're gonna do knockout tour. I'm gonna do Luigi. Because yes. Traditional cart. You can be Luigi too. Wait a minute. That's weird. Okay. You've pressed one peanut gallery. Just do the 50 for right now. Okay, going to live console. There we go. We're in. Now this knockout tour is where you go from course to course. And if you don't make the cut, you get knocked out. There's no break. It's like 4 courses in one. Okay. Got a rolling start. I'm the one on the right. Peanut galleries on the left. What's that? Golden shell. Oh, really? You know what I'm gonna do? That should help us out a little bit. Haha! What are these? Interesting. Oh, really? You want to be like that? Okay. Go. What in the world? Someone's coming for you there, Peanut Gallery. Oh, really? Let's go. Oh, I see how you are. Luigi on Luigi action going on here. Oh, I couldn't do it? What in the world is just like hanging out? Oh yeah? Too complete that game. You have to get extra air. Yeah. What in the world? That's interesting. Woo! What the heck? Football guys. I see a shadow. I don't like that. Something flying in the air. Man, it's a long course. Get my McDonald's. I'm ready to go. Let's go, peoples. that do? Interesting. You got a friend behind you, Peanut Gallery. So many people have caught up to us. Oh, that hovercraft. This is nuts. Most PC players didn't have a chance. But then again, it is 50cc. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I mean, I couldn't see half my screen, so.
Well, sorry. He was slightly handicapped. Baby Daisy, she was a menace. She kept coming back. Peanut, Luigi, second. Magus, Luigi, with a win. I'm a winner. Oh, and that's Wario. That was cool. I like that. I think I like that better than just it cutting you off and then you stopping and then starting a new course. Okay, new outfits. Okay. Oh, it's a new character. Pauline's letting you know how it is. Baby Rosalina. Interesting.
Luigi time.
Okay. Peanut Gallery's doing some other stuff. No, keep it on 50cc. Alright, guess we're doing 100. This will be the last one, and then we'll have to call it for tonight because I have some other things I need to do. We will do other type of stuff.
Wait, hang on. Is there a exciting?
Not that I think it would make much of a difference. That was just steep. Near that guy. He's not a cool guy. Music's good. I see people trying to take me out. Whoa, you can destroy the guardrails? Crazy. The heck is up first? Oh, it's King Boo? Oh, I got affected. That's so cool. I got speed up. I got speed up. Oh wow, I stole the mushroom from them? Oh, that's hilarious. You gotta be careful about that. Oh my gosh, really? That's kind of funny. What? It didn't affect me that much. Is it because it was in mid-ring? It's getting crazy up in here now. Run the city streets. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm all ready. I got wasabi. That guy. Sorry. How many points did I get? Some more? go! Woo! You can change the name of it. Don't get cocky. Love the music though. I love it. I guess there's a capital point. Gondolier. Ah! Was not expecting that. Woo! I will be honest, but Peanut Gatter, he doesn't pull punches, and neither do I. Second place is pretty good for him. He's tough. CPU was getting a little bit better, but honestly, yeah. Probably where all the fun's gonna happen is online. Daisy again, but she's not a baby anymore. Someone was wiggling over there. And of course, King Luigi. Let's go. Alright. Let's see if we unlocked anything else. Alright. It is time to go ahead and close this at this point. So, I know this has been a little disjointed and everything else going on, but you know, that's what happens when you do a live unboxing, system setup, and everything else in that regard. So, again, look forward to scheduled streams of what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Mario Kart or what I'm looking at. I still have other things I want to check out, which is the online portion of it. And I want to upgrade things and also try out Breath of the Wild with the upgrade and see what that looks like. So far, I'm liking what I see, and I'm very happy for it. So, great. And again, if you set your expectations, it's not going to be life-changing, and oh my god, the graphics are so crazy. Because, first of all, Mario Kart looks like Mario Kart. I think as time rolls on, as the system comes on, we'll start to see other things. More importantly, we'll see more titles come to the actual Switch 2, which is cool. But that's where we're at the moment. If you like what you saw, share it around. Give me a like, subscribe, follow. I greatly appreciate it. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9:30 at twitch.tv/game with Magus, but I also stream at YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. And of course, you should follow me on my social medias, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or X. That way, if something changes, you know what's going on in that regard. But if not, you can make suggestions via those platforms on things you'd like to see me play in the future. Until next time, stay adventurous.